Hi, thank you for watching us here at Tax Talk UK, where we talk about all things tax and other important things that you might need to know about if you are working for yourself. So we've been asked about proving your income if you are applying for a mortgage when you're self-employed. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. Before I do, if I could please ask you to take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you will easily be able to refer back to this information should you need to, as well as finding information on a whole wide range of topics which are organised into playlists. So if you find the playlist that suits your employment status, and then you will be able to access the information that we have that's relevant for you. If you want to be notified when we upload new information, then you should also turn the notifications on for our channel. So back to verifying your income for mortgage purposes. So you're applying for a mortgage, whether it's because you're moving house or you're remortgaging. But in any case, your mortgage broker or your mortgage lender, if you're going directly, will be asking you to verify your income, and this can get quite confusing, mostly because there's lots of different terminology that's used for things. But essentially, if you initially provide the basic information to your broker or lender, and then they will tell you if there's anything further that they need from you. So if you are completing a self-assessment tax return, then the best point to start is from your tax calculation. So if you're submitting your tax return yourself online, you'll be familiar with the tax calculation that you will get to once you've submitted all the information on your tax return. Or if you are using an advisor, then the chances are they send you this tax calculation. So that basically lists all the different sources of income that you have received in the tax year. And you may hear reference to SA 302. So SA 302 refers to a form that HMRC used to issue, and that would be a letter that's sent to your home address, and basically it includes all of the information for your tax calculation, and therefore this verifies that information has been submitted to HMRC. Now, as we move more into the digital era, HMRC don't generally issue SA 302s unless there's a specific reason why your lender cannot accept them. So you are able to, on your tax account, or if you submit via an agent, your agent can do it for you. They should provide the tax calculation and make sure that that is generated after the tax return has been submitted, because it will show on the calculation whether it's still in draft form or whether it has actually been submitted to HMRC. And then you can also generate what is referred to as the tax overview, and that will basically show the tax that was due for the year and how much of it has been paid, and the tax due will verify to the tax calculation. So generally your mortgage lender or your broker will want 2 or 3 years worth of this information. So if you provide your tax calculation and your tax overview for 2 or 3 years, if they don't specify, then just send them 3, and then your lender or your broker will come back to you if they need further information. Now, of course, regardless of whether if you're self-employed but you're trading as a sole trader or a limited company, the tax calculation and the tax overview is likely to be relevant, because you're still likely to be submitting a self-assessment tax return. If you have any PAYE income on that, for example, then of course you will have a P60 and pay slips to back that up, and it's likely that the lender will want that as well. But as I say, as a starting point, if you haven't got a specific list, then if you provide the tax overview and the tax calculation for 3 years, and then your lender or your broker will ask you for any further detail they need specific to any of your income sources. Now, of course, if the application goes on for a little while, it could be, for example, that we go into a new tax year, so then this is why updated information can be requested sometimes if the application isn't able to be sort of progressed very quickly. But hopefully this helps to give you an understanding of what you should be looking to provide if you are looking for a mortgage and are asked to verify your income, which is likely that you will be. So as I mentioned earlier, if I could please ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.